What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, and it's been a minute since I've done an Air Jordan release dates video for whatever month it may be. In this particular case, it's August. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of news going around, so I wanted to put this video together. Also, I do want to keep up with these videos going forward. I do think they're helpful, at least to some. I know a lot of you keep up on these type of things, but maybe there's a release or two you may have forgot about. Anyways, before I get into it, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. It definitely helps build this channel. And if you're new here and you like the content, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, as a disclaimer, all the release dates are accurate at the time of shooting. However, you guys know how things go. It's very possible that a release date can change. More than likely that will happen. And in the case that it does, I will make sure to update you in the following news videos as well. It'll be updated on SneakerFiles.com. Also, I will have a link in the description below which will take you to SneakerFiles.com, specifically our Air Jordan release dates page, and I'm currently updating the page, but I do want to let you guys know about it. I want to redo the look, so that should be updated either later today or no later than tomorrow. Now, I will include the size ranges if they'll be available in adult, grade school, women's, all that will be in this video for every shoe that I'm able to find. I think the only one I wasn't able to find was the Allele May. So that will be a pair I'll update in the following news video once I get the info and inform you guys. But let's jump into it. Now, in my opinion, August is one of the better months for releases, and we actually have a pretty big gap until the first Air Jordan releases this month, so it's possible that we could see something pushed forward or something added in. And the first pair is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Women's, known as Seafoam. The pair features a seafoam healing orange and white colorway, and the inspiration for the shoe is sage. Like I mentioned, this is a women's release, and they'll only go up to a women's size 12, which is a men's size 10.5. This is a 1, so there is a bit of hype for them. Not as much as some of the other releases this month, but this is definitely a sellout. I don't think resale will be extremely high, hopefully not. And the release date is August 12th. The retail price is $170. This pair will be available at most retailers, Finish Line, Foot Locker, the Sneakers app, places like that. Just a day later, we have the Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 Low OG releasing. Now, there's a ton of hype for this shoe. You guys already know. If it was just a Travis Scott or a Fragment collab, it would already be hard to get, but since the two are on this shoe, it's going to be much tougher. Recently, the High released, and I believe in my size, they're going for $3,500. Now, I did strike out everywhere I placed a raffle, and I did want to buy that pair, so I was going to sell some shoes, but I didn't think they would cost $3,500. I thought it'd be much lower. Now, hopefully the low is much lower. The color blocking is more appealing in my opinion, but lows aren't sought after as much as highs. But either way, this is a collab, so it's going to do numbers. And what I found interesting is that there is some retailers that already have their raffle. The Sneakers app is already advertising the release, but we have places like End, Sneakers and Stuff, SVD, Soulbox, a few, Titolo, shops like that, and there's many more to come. Now, some of these won't ship to the US, but if you would like to see a where to buy video on this shoe, I can put one together as we get closer to the release date, just because I can compile a huge list by then. And as far as how many pairs are releasing, the only reason I'm addressing this is because I saw it floating around on Instagram for quite some time. Is a lot of people are saying 200,000 pairs are releasing, and that isn't true. I don't know the real number, but it's nowhere near that. But the release date is August 13th, and the retail price will be $150. Also, the size range for this pair is a men's size 4, which is a women's 5.5, and they'll go up to a men's size 15, which is a women's size 16.5. Also, this will be a draw on the Sneakers app. Now, there's 3 releases this month that I'm actually really looking forward to. The Travis is not one of them, just because I know I'm not going to hit, nor am I going to pay over $2,000 for a low. And this pair is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Pollen. Now, I remember when details on this pair leaked and we didn't actually have images, and a lot of people were reporting that this was the yellow toe, and I received confirmation way long before it wasn't, and I'm actually a fan of this color blocking. Yes, I would like to see a yellow toe release in the future, but this is very clean. Now we have good news for this pair. They will be available in full family sizing. So what that usually means is that this is a GR, more pairs are being produced than something like the Air Jordan 1 Seafoam, and definitely more than the Travis Scott Fragment collab. And for men's sizes, they'll cost you $170, grade school will cost you $130, infant sizing will retail at $80, and toddler sizing will cost you $60. So you'll be able to get the whole family laced up. Also, this pair will be available at most retailers, probably the majority of them, Foot Locker, Champs, places like that. There will be a draw on the Sneakers app, and the release date is August 14th. Now, if you've noticed, there's 3 Air Jordan 1s releasing back to back to back, and we have nothing until the 12th releasing. So I kind of have a feeling that something is going to get moved forward. Again, I don't have confirmation on that, but just be on the lookout for that. And as always, I'll make sure to update you guys. So this is something I plan on picking up for my kids, and it's the Air Jordan 4 GS DIY. So this is a grade school exclusive, and the rumor is that they're going to come with markers. Now, I have yet to see images showcasing the markers. Official images haven't came out yet. I'm sure any day now. There's also a matching Air Jordan 1 mid releasing. That pair doesn't have a release date. More than likely they will drop sometime this month, if not already. And the only drawback on this pair is that the actual designs you can color in, it's very minimal. If you actually want to take time, the Air Jordan 1 mid will probably be your best bet. But if you got a young kid like my son who's 3, this is perfectly fine. So the pair comes in all white and black, and there is Volt, but that just lands on the insoles. The release date is August 19th, and the retail price will be $150. Also, this is a GR. They will be available at most retailers, and I don't think this pair will be too difficult to get your hands on. The second release of the month that is a must pick up for me is the Allele May Air Jordan 14 Low, known as Fortune. Now, originally they were expected to release in July. However, the release date did get pushed back, and the announcement actually came from Allele May, the release date that is, and Nike has yet to confirm the release, but the inspiration for the shoe is her grandma and her great Tita Sue, and many essential pieces they introduced to her. So I do believe that Jade has a big factor in this shoe. In one of the promo shots, it has her wearing what looks to be a jade bracelet, and of course the gold that explains itself. And then it comes with a unique box. It almost looks like a shade of Tiffany, and it has her signature right across it. So as most of you know, I'm a huge fan of the Air Jordan 14, so this is a must add in my collection. And unfortunately, we don't have the size range available just yet. Now, the release date is August 19th, and the retail price is $190. Also, I doubt that this shoe will be available at most retailers. This will probably be available at special boutiques, the Sneakers app, places like that. I haven't heard too much as of late on the Air Jordan 12 utility. I haven't seen the usual people who get early shoes having this pair in hand, but it's only August 2nd, and the release won't take place until later on this month. So just to give you a little bit of backstory, I'm actually going to read a paragraph from Nike's news page. The model combines a Nike grind outsole made with at least 3% Nike grind with a ballistic mesh tongue. The shoe also applies genuine leather to the upper and suede to the midsole atop of a lizard print mudguard. The shoe releases in full family sizing. In my opinion, this is probably the worst release of the month. Now, some of you may call me crazy. Some of you may like the shoe. I'm just not feeling it whatsoever. But if you are, they will release on August 21st, and the retail price is set at $200. We have another Air Jordan 1 Low releasing this month, and this is the Shattered Backboard. Now, I know some people don't like the nickname for this shoe, but that's just it. It's a nickname. I think the color blocking is decent, but since it's a 1, it's definitely going to sell out. And this pair will actually release specifically in adult, women's, and grade school sizing. So I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely going to let a lot more people get their hands on a pair. This is also going to be a GR. Most retailers will have them, but it still won't be an easy cop. However, if you do want them and have to buy it resale, I don't think it'll be that much over. Anyways, the release date is August 26th and the retail price will be $130. My third and final must pick up of the month is the Air Jordan 4 Lightning. Now, when these first released, I believe they were available on the Jumpman 23 website as an exclusive. And I remember trying to buy them and they just sold out quick. This was before the bots. Back then, Jordan Brand did have a few exclusive releases that they would release on their website. I believe the Eminem Air Jordan 2 is one of them. This shoe, I believe the Thunder, and then an Air Jordan 15. The OG colorway, the black and red one. Now, I'm just going off memory, so if I'm wrong on any of those, I do apologize. And a lot of people wanted this shoe to return, and it's finally happening. Now, although that's great and all that the shoes are returning, the only bad part is the retail price has jumped up. So for a retro, traditionally we would pay $190, but for this pair, it's $220. Now, the reason for this is, well, at least what I've been told, is the materials. So they wanted to make the materials better. And from what I heard from people that have the shoe in hand, the materials are very nice. Now, does that really equal a $30 price increase? Not in my opinion. But this is a release that Jordan Brand knows is going to sell out. People have been wanting it. And I noticed Jordan Brand has been doing this on certain shoes. I don't know if that's the real reason behind it, but it's always the hyped shoe that gets the price increase. So on to some more positive info. This pair will be available in full family sizing. Again, that traditionally equals a GR, and they should be available at most retailers: Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, Finish Line, and of course the Sneakers app. However, at the time of recording this, it's not listed on the Sneakers app, but give it some time. It's only the 2nd. This release is currently scheduled for the end of the month, specifically August 28th. Also, the pair will come with special packaging. Basically, it's your Air Jordan 4 OG box, and the lid, it's actually done in yellow. Last up for the month is the Air Jordan 6 Low Dongdong. Now, again, I do apologize if I mispronounced that. I had an issue in my previous news video when I spoke on it, and the inspiration for this pair is Chinese street ball. This is part of a larger collection, which includes, of course, the Air Jordan 6 Low, Air Jordan 35 Low, and the Jordan Hydro 6, along with matching apparel. Now, there's not much information as far as the size range goes on this pair, and unfortunately, this pair is going to be a China exclusive, so not releasing in the States or anywhere else, at least not at this point. Maybe down the road. Also, there's not a lot of people liking the shoe too much, so if you're a fan of them and you don't live in China, then more than likely you'll have to buy it resale, and I don't think resale will be that much over. However, the retail price for this pair is a bit higher than usual since it's a low, and the price is $190. Also, this pair will release on August 29th. And that's going to do it for your August 2021 Air Jordan release dates. Like I mentioned earlier, it's very possible that a release date could change. And in the case that it does, I will make sure to include it in an upcoming news video. Also, I will be updating it on SneakerFiles.com. For me, there's 3 releases I'm definitely going to get. I probably will try for the Seafoams. If I don't get them, oh well. The Travis Scott Fragment collab, I'm going to try for those as well. If I get them, great. If not, oh well. I'm definitely not spending $2,000, even $1,000 for some lows. No, I'm not going to do it. But let me know down in the comments below what pairs you plan on grabbing this month. Also, if you got a second and haven't done so already, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.